Hi guys, I'm Cherry and welcome to Cherry Yoga. Today we're going to be breaking down Sun A. Now there's a lot going on in Sun A, so if you can't remember everything all at once, don't worry about it. Just take it a bit at a time. Sun A sets you up with your foundations. There's back bends, there's core work, there's forward folding, all sorts of things that you'll find later on in your practice. So by looking at these at the start of every single practice, it starts to warm up your body to get ready for those things. So let's look at Sun A together. So first off, we're going to start in Tadasana, mountain pose, at the top of our mat. So big toes are touching, a little gap between your heels, not much. And then I want you to really switch the fronts of the legs on. So as you draw your kneecaps up towards your frontal hip bones, you're going to take the belly button inside. Now you should be able to tap your legs and know if they're switched on or not, right? If they're not, keep tapping them till they wake up, right? Once the quads can switch on, then the hamstrings can let go. They work antagonistically to each other. Imagine that you're sucking your mat up through your feet, through the arches of your feet. Now keep that belly inside. Take your shoulders, move them back and down. Let's take the fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Urdhva Hastasana, upward hands. Now looking up towards the thumbs, take a big breath in. And as you fold forward, keep the legs switched on. Send the hips back in space as you fold. Then fingertips will come to the floor and they've got to be in line with your toes, right? Now if you can't get your fingertips to the floor, just bend your knees until you can. That's okay. If you're really flexing, you've got lots of room, then you can plant your hands. But it doesn't matter, right? If the fingertips touch, that's okay. That's still a forward fold. Now from here, we'll take a halfway lift. So hands are going to come onto the shins. And then from here, elongate the arms. Keep the belly inside. Take the shoulders, move them away from your ears. What we're going for here is a long spine. So if you find that you're rounding through the spine, maybe you want to come up a little bit more. You're going to look towards your feet to keep that long spine going through your neck as well. Now for some of us, we can actually keep the fingertips on the floor and keep a long spine, but that's not essential, right? If you need to be onto the shins or the thighs, that's okay too. Now from here, hands plant down onto the mat, bend the knees and step it back to plank pose. Now with plank pose, if you need to modify, knees are going to come down to the mat. For your regular plank, you're going to tuck the tailbone under, right? So tuck your booty under, and then from there, really push the floor away with your hands. Looking for a little bit of space between the shoulder blades. Backs of the legs zip up towards the ceiling, and shoulders are straight up and down over wrists. Now for this first one, we're going to come down to the knees first. We're going to do a modified half chaturanga. So knees will come down first, right? Now keep the belly drawn in. You're going to send your shoulders over your fingertips. So shoulders move over the fingertips. Take the shoulders, move them away from the ears. Good. Keep the belly inside. Elbows draw in to graze your rib cage as you lower all the way down to the mat. We want to look after our lumbar spine. So if you come down through your chaturanga and you've got this banana thing happening, right, like the worm, okay, cut that out. What it's doing is it's just crunching into your lumbar spine over and over again. And your lower back's going to end up getting sore. We don't want that. So in order to get around that one, we do a half chaturanga, still as hard, right? So knees come down, shoulders over fingertips, belly inside, all the way down to the mat. When you're coming into your baby cobra, you want to check out what's going on with the wrists and the elbows. So pretty much the elbows need to be straight up and down over the wrists. So if they're too far forward, you want to move those bad boys back. Now you're going to press down with the tops of the feet like crazy, so knees and thighs lift. And this next bit's important. Tuck your booty under. right? When you do that, you lengthen into the lower back. And that's what we're looking for. We're always looking for space in a yoga pose. So from here, elbows draw in towards the body. Tops of the feet press. Now imagine you can pull your palms back towards your hips. Send the heart forward, baby cobra. And back down. Okay, going for upward facing dog is pretty much the same thing. So to start, again, press down with the tops of your feet, especially towards the pinky toe edge. Now tuck your tailbone, tuck your booty under. Elbows draw in. Press into the hands, come through your cobra pose. Keep pressing into the hands for upward facing dog. Now you don't want to have this sinking thing happening or shoulders up near the ears. So bend your elbows a little and scoot your heart through your arms. Keep pressing with the tops of the feet so the legs are switched on, and then press down with the hands. Take a big breath in, look up. Downward facing dog, rolling over the toes. Good. Okay, so downward facing dog, feet about hip width distance apart, fingers spread wide. And here you're just gripping onto the mat a little bit with your fingertips. Belly inside. Now sometimes this happens, right? This rounding of the spine. Most important thing in downward facing dog is long spine. So long spine trumps straight legs every single time. So if this is happening for you, you're going to bend the knees, send the hips back in space, keep the knees bent. Long spine. And also, you don't want to sink with the rib cage, right? Even if you're super bendy. What you want to do instead is see if you can draw the front ribs in and keep that integrity through the arms and the shoulders. So imagine that you're wrapping your outer armpits in towards your face. Good. Now maybe the heels will touch the ground over time, maybe not, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Good. From here, let's take a big breath in and out. Good. Bend the knees, look forward, and take a step to the top of the mat, big toes touch. Halfway lift, going for that long spine. Shoulders away from the ears, looking towards your feet. And fold all the way back down. Bend your knees if you need to. Press down to the feet, sweep the fingertips all the way to the ceiling. Urdhva Hastasana, upward hands. And then hands to heart. Exhale. Okay, so let's put that together. Let's flow with breath. If you don't remember all the little bits, that's okay. There is a lot to take in. A lot. So just do what you can. Okay, let's put that together. Big toes to touch. Inhale, sweeping fingertips up towards the ceiling. Big breath in, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana, belly inside, legs switched on. Halfway lift, inhale, long spine. Plant the hands, step it back, plank pose, pause. For the first one, we'll modify, knees down, lower, half Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One breath in. One breath out. Bend the knees, look forward. Step to the top of your mat, big toes touch. Halfway lift, inhale. To fold, exhale. Sweep fingertips towards the ceiling, big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, this time with full plank. Inhale, hands high. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, step it back, plank pose. Keep the belly in as you lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or upward, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. One breath in, one breath out. Bend the knees, look forward, step to the top of your mat, big toes touch. Halfway lift, inhale. To fold, exhale. Fingertips to the ceiling, big breath in. Hands to heart as you exhale. All right, last one, inhale. To fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, step it back, plank pose. Lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or upward, inhale. Downward, exhale. One breath in, one breath out. Bend the knees, look forward, step to the top of your mat, big toes touch. Halfway lift, inhale. To fold, exhale. Fingertips to the ceiling, big breath in. And hands to heart, exhale. Cool. Sun A. If you have any questions, please let me know. We're going to be looking at Sun B soon. If you do Sun A and Sun B right, it is hard work, right? So if anyone tells you that, oh, Sun A and Sun B is so easy, maybe they're not doing it right. All right, hit me up if you got any questions, and I'll see you next time on Cherry Yoga.